We have engineering technology, which is an intro to engineering course, and electronics and robotics, which we call mechatronics, and then an advanced engineering course for students who want to continue on. We have an application. You can find it online under the Engineering Academy link on our website, and you apply in January, and by March you should know if you've been accepted. Two biggest activities are the first robotics program, and that's a mentoring program where they have to build a robot within 6 weeks, and there's a lot of networking that goes on with engineers. We have engineers from Eaton, Denso, Ford Motor Company, some smaller firms, Vector Form. We have some engineers from Chrysler, a lot of people who've been with us for many years, former parents. There's the Innovative Vehicle Design Program, which is another networking and mentoring program with pretty much the same engineers.
Well, back to robotics, we are issued a challenge at the beginning of the year, and we have 6 weeks to build the full-scale robot. It's what they say is the hardest fun you'll ever have. There's different aspects of the team. So we have a marketing team, which is our business aspect, which they handle a lot of our button making, t-shirt design, getting our name out in the community. And we also have our build team, which is responsible for the building, cutting, bending, heating, whatever needs to be done to actually create this robot. And then we have our programming team, which handles all the electrical program and software, anything that is pertaining to the electrical or computer side of the robot. And it's just very nice that you're able to think of robotics as almost a family, because we all come together and all our roles mesh as one.
In the robotics team, we start from September until March, and basically September to January we started just learning what the tools are. From January to about March we build the robot and we go to compete.
Well, first we go to kickoff, and kickoff is where you find out what you're going to build and what it's going to need to do and what's the main idea for the game. So you learn all that stuff, and then couple weeks you build your robot. Then when competition is 2 days away, you start building up the field. So first volunteers come into our school and they give you directions on how to set up the playing field, so we do that.
Usually we don't figure out the game until around, I think, January. And once January hits and we figure out what the game is and stuff like that, we go into meeting every day, even on Saturday. And Sunday being our only day that we don't go to the school and work on the robot. I've been on the team for about 2 years, and the amount of people that are usually on the team is around 40 people.
What my role is, I pretty much kind of help explain what's going on. And like I help teach the other kids and show them like what things are, how things work and whatnot.
My role on the robotics team is I do programming, and when we go out to competition I help scout. So I look at other teams and I report it to the drivers so they know what to do.
They just get so much of this hands-on application that you can't get in a textbook. You'll never get it in a textbook.
My favorite part in anything I do is watching something come together. But I especially like how it's a real hands-on experience, and we get to do stuff with our community, with children.
When we have assemblies and whatnot, we work on lights and soundboards, and then in class we built a frame of a house and everything. And then just working on the car, you learn tools, just everything basic about engineering.
You know, it really helps me to get different experiences with new machinery, older machinery, new experience from mentors.
Some of these engineers that are mentoring these youngsters might be sitting across from them at an interview someday.
What made me want to start be a part of the Engineering Academy is when I was little, I always wanted to go into space, and so I figured out, like, as I got older, like, space is a really far away place and how scary it is. So when I grow up, I want to be an aerospace engineer, And I know that engineering here is like a little step closer to that.
My career field will actually be in firefighter technology, so I'll be a firefighter, dual paramedic. But the Engineering Academy has actually attributed to that greatly in that decision. And a few reasons why is a lot of fire stations, a lot of people don't know this, is they lack a basic mechanic or someone that is able to work on electrical systems. Just that training I received here makes me a lot more employable to a lot of cities.
With me, I want to be an engineer, and it's helped me figure out exactly what I want to do with it. If I want to be an electrical or mechanical engineer, it's just learning the differences, really.
When I first came to high school, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. So when I tried engineering, it really broadened my horizons. I actually want to be a chemical engineer, or I want to be on a marketing team for a business.
I always knew I wanted something to do with science, but like science is very broad, so it could have been like becoming a doctor but now I know like I would like to become an engineer. It's very cool.
As for robotics, it's been really fun being a part of this team. Like, I've come out of my shell, I've talked to more people, I've just been more comfortable with me as a person.
I'm more of the shy person, don't like to talk to people much and all that, and being on the team, it's helped me grow and mature a little bit more and talk to people.
My thinking is different now. Like when I see a problem, I don't think, oh well. I actually like sit down for a sec and then something instantly pops up and I really don't have to think as much or as hard. I used to not be very hands-on. I used to just like read it and follow like textbook things. Like I would never think about how to build something before, and now it's like, oh, I could probably build this.
Well, I think it's good for high school to give these opportunities because it gets you ready for like what jobs you want to do and stuff like that. And the opportunities it gives you is scholarships, and it lets you think of career choices you want to do.
I think it's important to offer these type of programs and teams because you never really, when you come to high school, you don't really know what you want to do. And these academies can help you find your way, whether you like engineering or any other selected academies here.
I think it prepares you more for the future and for college, and it'll make things much easier for you in life. So if you already know what you would like to do, or even if you don't know what you already like to do, you can try different classes. Well, after school activities like this is really important because kids are the future, and if we start early with something that we know we like already and get a head start in that, it makes us going out into the real world a little bit easier, and we don't have to struggle as much because we know half of the skills already.
Engineers actually come in and say, oh, I didn't have this in high school. They didn't have this when I was in high school. I wish we had this. Things would have been so much easier. And of course, there's a lot to college that they're going to need in their math classes, in their science classes, but the technical side, the technician side, the knowing the tools, knowing the machines, knowing how to create something, to solve a problem, or work in a team, to network with other people in the community, to apply that real world concept is why I enjoy doing it.
Robotics technology is something that's ongoing. It's never going to stop. So it's always nice to have like something that's from like you're little, because we mentor little kids too. So it's something from your little that you grow up, because technology is all around us.